besides being one of the richest people in the world. Warren Buffett is a billionaire who has his own way of enjoying his gigantic net worth. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just how this 92-year-old man lives? In this video, you will discover what Warren Buffett's luxurious life is like. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications. Check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Career. Born in 1930 in Omaha, a city in Nebraska, Warren Edward Buffett, better known as Warren Buffett, is considered one of the richest men in the world. His interest in finance started early in his childhood, with him having the habit of saving money and investing from an early age. His first share, for example, was purchased when he was only 11 years old. Time went on, and at 19 he graduated with a bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Nebraska and then earned his master's degree in economics from Columbia University. In parallel to this, Buffett has dedicated his life to working in the world of investments until he became the biggest reference in the business, currently being the president of Berkshire Hathaway Inc., one of the largest asset management companies in the world. His first million came in 1962 at age 32, and from then on, his net worth began to grow exponentially. His first billion, for example, was reached in the early 1990s, when he was about to turn 60 years old. Since then, Warren Buffett has become more and more a reference in the industry, having achieved an excellent profitability with much consistency to all those who bet on his investment philosophy. And it is not at random that currently at the peak of his 92 years of age, he is considered one of the richest and most powerful men in the world, possessing more than enough money to buy everything he could possibly want. Lifestyle. Being considered an investment legend, many people are curious to know a little more about Warren Buffett's personal life. It is known that the secret to the 92-year-old mogul's longevity doesn't seem to lie in his diet. That's because he has already revealed that he drinks Coke almost every day, as well as eating McDonald's snacks daily. Another curiosity about Buffett is that despite being one of Apple's largest shareholders, he only gave up his Nokia flip phone back in 2020 when he won an iPhone 11 as a gift from Apple CEO Tim Cook himself. And for those who are curious to know what one of the richest men in the world is doing during the day, he has already revealed that 80% of his time is devoted to reading, going even so far as saying that knowledge is like compound interest, it will accumulate. But Warren Buffett also has some not-so-productive hobbies, such as watching TV series, his favorite being Breaking Bad, with him having even dressed up as the main character in 2013. And for anyone with an interest in talking to the greatest investor of all time, the good news is that once a year he holds an annual fundraising event, auctioning off a charity lunch with himself. To get an idea of the numbers, in 2019 a Buffett fan agreed to pay about $4,570,000 for a single lunch with the mogul. Real estate. When it comes to choosing a residence to live in, Warren Buffett seems to be very modest considering his enormous wealth. The house he grew up in, for example, was built in 1923 and has 2 stories and is located on Baker Avenue in central Omaha, Nebraska. Situated on a quiet street, the house is filled with glass windows and has a clean architecture, containing spacious and welcoming rooms, such as a large 400-square-foot attic on the 2nd floor. According to media reports, the property was put up for sale in 2011 for $120,000, but the property is estimated to be worth $221,400 today. Another property that Warren Buffett lived in as a young man was an elegant 2,500-square-foot residence in the Country Club neighborhood on the north side of the city of Omaha. Inside, the house features Oriental-style rugs and vintage furniture, as well as a sophisticated wooden floor. There is a large living room with a fireplace, plus a well-lit library with shelves full of books. The dining room has a chandelier over the glass table, while the kitchen has another setting for casual dining, wood cabinetry, and modern appliances. The house also features 3 bedrooms, including a very spacious master suite, with discreet closets built into the walls, plus 2 ceramic-tiled bathrooms, another cozy living room, which includes a TV for entertainment, and a modernized basement, which was turned into a Mexican art gallery by the last owner of the place. Outside, the home sits on a 7,300 square foot lot that features a beautiful lawn in the front, while in the back there are trees and plants being grown, along with a small fountain and patios for casual gatherings. According to the Zillow website, the property is currently valued at $512,800. Warren Buffett's current residence, on the other hand, is 6,570 square feet in size and is located on Farnham Street in Omaha, in a quieter part of Nebraska where the investor has lived for decades. Little is known about the interior, but the house has some old architecture and a beautiful garden that offers comfort and security for Warren Buffett, thanks to the camera system installed on site in recent years. According to some sources, the billionaire's home was purchased in 1958 for $31,500, but today it is valued at $652,600. Another residence Warren Buffett once owned was an English-style estate on Underwood Avenue in Omaha's historic Dundee neighborhood. The elegant residence is 3,400 square feet in size, containing a beautiful garden and 2 pine trees on the outside. Upon entering the premises, there is a sophisticated living room with a central fireplace and high ceilings with wooden beams. The elegant dining room is next door, while the kitchen features wooden floors, a marble countertop and high-quality furniture, and integrates another more private living area, which also includes a fireplace. The house even has 3 bedrooms, and the master suite has an office, which was the place where the billionaire started his business, so there is his signature on the door. In addition to the suite, there are 2 extra very cozy bedrooms and a lounge with a bar, which includes another room of a more rustic architecture, not to mention the 4 bathrooms sprinkled with luxury arranged throughout the residence. The businessman lived in the property in the 1950s, and it was recently listed for $799,000. Moving up the price further, the billionaire also once had a vacation home in an ultra-exclusive condo in the Emerald Bay State Park in Laguna Beach Resort, with it having high-value residences because of its location. The home, built in 1936, is surrounded by glass doors and windows, having 3,600 square feet of interior living space, with a modern design that makes use of clean colors to create a light and welcoming environment for the residents. There are several living areas, one of which has doors opening onto a balcony with lovely ocean views to offer. The residence also has a modernized dining area, as well as a kitchen with marble countertops and 6 bedrooms that have distinctive decorations with incredible ocean views, 5 of which have private bathrooms and some include cozy balconies. Outside, there are patios to enjoy the sunny climate of the region, and the billionaire still had access to the amenities of the condominium, such as a large pool for leisure days. Warren and his first wife bought the house in 1971 for $150,000, but he sold the place in recent years for $7,470,000. Cars. Everyone knows that Warren Buffett has more than enough money to buy any car he wants, but does he do so? In a 2013 interview posted on the CBS News channel, the billionaire appeared driving his Cadillac DTS, a large sedan that, despite being quite spacious and comfortable, is extremely simple when put next to Buffett's purchasing power. This is a car that stopped being manufactured over a decade ago and can currently be purchased costing up to $20,000. For safety reasons, it is speculated that in 2014 he decided to purchase a Cadillac XTS, a sort of upgrade of his previous Cadillac, and the vehicle is much more modern and comfortable. The vehicle's interior features a modern dashboard and a very ergonomic finish, something the billionaire considers to be enough to meet his needs. And to get a sense of price, depending on the year and model, you can find this vehicle costing around $55,000. This shows that Warren Buffett really isn't a man who worries about spending his money on vehicles. Jets. Because he has a busy schedule of commitments in different places of the world, Warren Buffett decided to acquire his own aircraft. It is speculated that the first model of aircraft he purchased was a Falcon 20, a small business jet ideal for interstate travel. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, being able to carry up to 6 passengers while serving very well all who go on board. And no wonder that currently the price of a new aircraft of this model is estimated at $2 million. Currently, it is speculated that Warren Buffett owns one of the Bombardier Challenger 600 models, a medium-sized, long-range executive jet, being able to cross continental distances with ease and efficiency. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, with a very large and spacious structure offering an exceptional flying experience for up to 12 passengers. And to give you an idea of price, it is estimated that a new aircraft of this model can cost upwards of $10 million. And a fun fact about Warren Buffett's jets is that he nicknamed it the Indefensible, but after seeing the benefits that it brought, he changed the name to the Indispensable, claiming that it is worth all the cost in order to enjoy this convenience. And he now seems to like this industry so much that his investment company decided in 1998 to acquire NetJets, the company with the largest fleet of private jets in the world. Donations. Despite being one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett seems to not be attached to money at all. Proof of this are his billion-dollar donations. Alongside his good friend Bill Gates, for example, he pioneered the Giving Pledge, a movement that has encouraged more than 200 tycoons to give away at least half of their wealth. To get an idea of Warren Buffett's relevance in philanthropy, he is none other than the greatest philanthropist of all time. According to a Forbes story from 2022, it is estimated that the billionaire has already donated $48 billion, an amount that tends to increase even more as time goes on. That's because Buffett has already promised to give away 99% of his wealth when he dies, a number that could top the incredible 12-figure figure. The investor doesn't seem to care much about the inheritance he will leave to his children, having even said that his goal is to leave enough money for them to do anything, but not enough so that they don't have to do anything. And it is for all this act of generosity that Warren Buffett is considered one of the world's greatest philanthropists. Net worth. Being considered the greatest investor of all time, it is no surprise that Warren Buffett has a fortune that is almost impossible to spend. And the reason he has become the world's largest investor is that he has an average return on his investments of over 20% per year over a period of more than 5 consecutive decades, a consistency never seen before. The power of compound interest over such a long period of time has caused Buffett to build a true empire. To get an idea of the size of the business controlled by him, Berkshire Hathaway has reached a market value of over $700 billion, with large stakes in companies such as Apple, Bank of America, Coca-Cola, American Express, Kraft Heinz, among many others. Berkshire Hathaway's market value is so large that it is larger than the GDP of several countries, such as Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Sweden, Poland, Belgium, Argentina, and hundreds of other countries. This shows how powerful and relevant Warren Buffett is in the world, as he has managed to transform a company to the point where it has greater financial potential than large countries. But that doesn't mean that's his personal net worth. That's because he only owns 16% of the company's shares, still enough to put him among the richest people in the world. According to Forbes magazine, for example, in 2008 he topped the ranking of the richest people on the planet, with a net worth of $60 billion at the time. Nowadays, despite not being at the top of the rank anymore, Warren Buffett has multiplied his assets and currently has an estimated net worth of around $100 billion, an amount that still manages to place him among the 10 richest people on the planet. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.